What's going on, everybody? It's JB here with episode number 93, and it's the second leg of the Carabao Cup semi-final between Norwich and the Clarets. The Clarets leading 1-0 with that late Danny Ings goal in the first leg in the 80th minute. We have to go to Carrow Road now, 1 up, but it wasn't going to be easy, and it certainly wasn't an easy night, as you'll see just now as we took on Norwich, but place at Wembley. Burnley 6 points clear in the league. 4th round of the FA Cup, last 16 in the Champions League, and a chance to reach Wembley for the first major cup final of the season if they can avoid defeat tonight at Carrow Road and keep a clean sheet with it. Mario Balotelli could be the man to watch as regards Norwich are concerned. He didn't score in that game. Danny Ings got the goal that mattered at the last knockings in the first leg. Now Norwich really need to hit back strong tonight if they're going to reach Wembley. They're fighting a relegation battle at the wrong end of the table, and this is how they line up. Angus Gunn, one of the stars of that first leg for Norwich, starts. Oliveira will play up front on his own. Pritchard, Murphy and Brunt will provide the bullets. Tete as well will play as one of the two anchor men. But I think this could be a tough night for Norwich, but they'll give it their good account of themselves. Daniel Farke's team, you'll know what you'll get with them. They may be propping up the Premier League, but they're a hard-working side, and they'll give John Stutz's side a real run for their money. As for Burnley, well, it's the same 11 par Reece Oxford who comes in to replace the suspended Ryan Shawcross. Otherwise, it's the same team that beat Watford quite comfortably. A real opportunity then. The likes of Nicholas Lee and Damari Gray and 1 or 2 others amongst the substitutes. Referee Martin Atkinson from West Yorkshire is the referee for this second leg. This is Will Hughes. That's a good ball to Shearer. Now can he settle any nerves early on? There's his shot. Good save again, this time from Angus Gunn. Well, it was certainly to Norwich's rescue for a large part of that first leg at Turf Moor a fortnight ago. And he certainly made a good early impact there with a super save. Now Pritchard. Now here come Norwich again. Pritchard continues to run. Oliveira takes possession. He goes down. It's a penalty to Norwich. Reece Oxford booked. The man in from the start tonight has conceded a penalty. Nelson Oliveira was right on the edge of the penalty area. I don't think you could probably tell that was. I don't think that was the right angle to see it from. Well, the debate will rage on whether it was in or out or not. But Oliveira, who won the penalty, has a chance to lower on aggregate. It's Nelson Oliveira, and he's in the post, and the rebound is cleared by Ben Mee, and Norwich will not get a better chance than that all night. Murphy, Toffolo, Tete, good ball, Brunt, and it's still bouncing around, still a chance. It's Pritchard over the bar. Norwich having chances as well as the penalty, but not taking them. This is their big moment, and Pritchard smashes it over the crossbar, and he knows it's head in his hands. Well, they've had chances. The penalty from Nelson Oliveira, he did everything right, but he hit the post, and that could be a crucial factor in this game. Here's Hughes now for Burnley, under the cushion a little bit. Here's Ings looking to get Balotelli in. And again, good defending this time by the Canaries. We know they've got to attack Burnley tonight, but they're going to be susceptible to the counter-attack. One gets the impression as that ball runs into touch over on the far side. Well taken quickly to Reece Oxford, who'll be one of the most relieved men on the Burnley side inside Carrow Road after his penalty wasn't costly in the end when Oliveira hit that post. Murphy to Pritchard. Marangic back to Pritchard once again. That's a good ball to Brunt. Now Oliveira looking to make up for his penalty miss. Picks out Tete on the far side. Norwich really having a good go at themselves. Here's Pritchard, cross deflected, but it fell quite favourably there for Tom Heaton. And that's a good ball in towards Pritchard. And that's a good ball by setting everyone. Header comes in. And over the top it goes. But this is the penalty miss again from Nelson Oliveira. Watch this. Does everything right, and it comes off the bottom of the post and away to safety. In fact, I think there was a header won by a Burnley player, so it will be a corner, but Oliveira will be kicking himself from here to eternity as that corner comes in. Now then, the break could be on, but Toffolo's won the possession. Norwich still going for it. Pritchard Good turn, Pritchard! Deflected! Well, it's a goal kick in fact, but he's got it all wrong here, Pritchard. I thought he deflected from up in the commentary box, but it must not have done. So a goal kick to Burnley, who are fighting tooth and nail here. Ferguson now. Here's Pritchard. To Tete. Norwich keeping up the ascendancy here and the intensity. Jacob Murphy. Nelson Oliveira. Murphy continues his run. Well stopped by Ben Mee, and he did well. That's a good ball, but he just can't find Ings, and Norwich win possession again. They're having a lot of joy in the midfield here, Norwich. That's a worry for the Clarets, whose slender lead is well and truly on the line now. Toffolo breaks forward. Oliveira's in there. The tackle had to be good. They don't want to give another penalty away, Burnley. Can they afford that? Now Boyan. And there goes the hard-time whistle for Mr. Atkinson. So, Burnley still hanging on in there. It's 0-0 on the night. It's still Burnley lead by that goal in the first leg from Danny Ings. Nelson Oliveira with a penalty miss, which could have put Norwich over, but they still trail 1-0 on aggregate at half-time in the second leg. And here come Norwich in the second half. All given away to Defoe. Now Ings. 5 minutes gone in the second half, incidentally. And Burnley now going forward. And here's a chance now for Balotelli. Could settle the nerves now. And he has! At the same end, when Nelson Oliveira missed his penalty in the first half, Balotelli goes in and makes Norwich pay, and it's an away goal. And that could just about take Burnley over the line and through to Wembley in late February, early March. What a terrific left foot drive by the Italian. Past Angus Gunn, who had no chance at all. And that could be the death knell for Norwich City in this year's Carabao Cup. Burnley lead after 52 minutes. 1-0 on the night, 2-0 on aggregate. Stephen Defoe comes off, gets a good reception. Nicholas Lee comes on to replace him. His goals have come so far in the FA Cup this season. 2 goals against Luton. His goal tally so far this season. Trippier. Lee gets his first touch. Did well, gets the ball forward once again. He's kept hold of possession well, Lee. And might go all the way, strikes the defender. Now Tete will bring it away for Norwich. Maddison. Toffolo. Jacob Murphy in a bit of space there. Infield to Maddison. This is a good break from Norwich. Now then, Oliveira. Oh, and Tom Heaton rather nonchalantly saves with his feet, and then the ball's given away to Murphy. Good tackle again, this time from Will Hughes. Terrific tackle there by him. Now Damari Gray to Nicholas Lee. To Andre Shearer. Back to Lee once again. Now Danny Ings takes it up. Oh, he's giving it away. Oh dear. Maddison to Brunt. It's a good run by Chrissy Brunt. Now then, what's he got? Has he got enough pace now to get past Taylor? He has, just about. He needs a good cross, but too close to Tom Heaton. Burnley just 12 minutes away from a Wembley place against neither Chelsea or Manchester United to play tomorrow. And here's a chance for Gray. In towards Ings. And Ings has got the freedom of the area. Good strike and a good save by Gunn. Well, Danny Ings with a terrific shot there as Russell Martin comes on to replace Toffolo, who really worked hard, but really to no avail. Corner to Burnley. They're making a substitution. Jack Cork replacing Will Hughes for the remainder of the second half, which has got about 9 minutes left to go. Burnley have a corner. Shower with it. Towards Ings that time, but straight into the arms of Gunn. Last minute of the game now, and Murphy was tripped. No, said the referee. Play on, and here's Trippier now. And Burnley now have Norwich right where they want them now, because this is Shearer and this is Ings. Surely this will settle it now. It will. 2-0. 3-0 in aggregate. Burnley are going to Wembley and will play neither Manchester United or Chelsea at Wembley in late February, early March. This was the breakup. Norwich understandably having to throw men forward to chase the game. And that's the second away goal, and that's the more killing goal now. That's a real killer for Norwich, who played really well in the first half but fell apart in the second. And that's always the difference in the end between top of the league and bottom of the league, even in cup competitions. It's his third goal, incidentally, Ings, in the Carabao Cup, and that's the biggest one of the lot because it takes them through to a lucrative place at Wembley against either Manchester United or Chelsea. As the full-time whistle goes, that was virtually the last kick of the game. 3-0 Burnley won on aggregate, but boy did Norwich make it half of them over the two legs, so credit must go to Daniel Falque's side. This John Stutty's Burnley are through to Wembley for the first major cup final of the season, and a chance for them to defend the trophy they won 12 months ago. Mario Balotelli, one of the heroes, Danny Ings with the other goal. So it's finished Norwich 0, Burnley 2 on the night, and Burnley go through to Wembley 3-0 aggregate winners in this semi-final. And I've got to tell you, we will now play Manchester United at Wembley because they beat Chelsea over two legs, so they won 2-1, so therefore go through anyway. I don't know why we're looking at the third round replay, because that's not relevant to what we're looking at now, but there we are. So 5-2, sorry, Manchester United beat Chelsea in the other semi-final. So there is the confirmation of the final. Burnley against Manchester United on the 3rd of March. 3rd of March for that one, and that'll be in one of the later episodes here on this YouTube channel. Well, that's it for episode number 93. Hope you very much enjoyed that episode. Episode 94 will be coming up shortly with the next game, which I think is an FA Cup tie with Leeds United. But for me, JB, take care, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.